cat surrounded by glowing flowers and tiny hidden details. This painting slowly turned into the dense little storybook world filled with dessert, puzzles, warm lamplight, and layered colors. Look closely because every corner keeps changing as more details appear. You can also download the 16:9 wallpaper and printable coloring line art on my Coffee. At the very beginning, I honestly have no idea yet what all the final objects were going to become. I mainly just wanted a strong focal point right in the middle, and that became the black cat looking upward at the viewer. So first, I loosely blocked in the cat shape, then I placed the flowers around both sides of the face because I wanted the entire composition to feel dense, layered, and overflowing with color right away. Behind the cat, I added another large flower shape, and underneath I left the space for what was originally supposed to become an open book. At this stage, the brushstrokes are super rough. I'm mostly just mapping out color zones and visual balance. Then, on the lower left side, I started imagining cozy little objects that would match the reading corner atmosphere. So I added cake rolls, blueberries, and tiny dessert elements because those kind of objects always make a scene feel warmer and more lived in. The upper left corner was originally planned as a coffee cup. At this point, I still thought the painting was going to become more of a quiet cafe reading setup. Once the objects were positioned, I started slowly pushing the rendering further. The cat became the visual anchor of the whole piece. I wanted the fur to stay mostly black, but not flat black. So I layered warm brown tones into the fur and smudged the edges together to create softer transitions. The more colors I added, the more the cat started reacting to the environment around it. Later, I designed a small blue dress and lace trim for the cat, which made the entire scene feel even more whimsical and storybook-like. And because the surrounding flowers were already extremely colorful, I wanted the cat to stay visually simple enough to hold the center without competing too aggressively. The eyes became especially important here. I used bright yellow-green tones inside the eyes because I wanted them to immediately pull attention even inside this very crowded maximalist composition. Around the cat are these heavily folded tulip-like flowers with really dramatic petals. Their shapes curve and twist a lot, so every flower catches light differently. That gave me space to push a huge range of colors into the petals. There are purples, orange, deep pinks, saturated magentas, and even dark blue shadows hidden inside. Some parts almost started looking metallic or holographic to me. I really like that laser light color shift effect where the petals keep changing depending on where your eyes land. Then I added a large purple iris flower behind the cat to create another strong visual shape in the background. I think what makes this piece interesting is that it's constantly balancing softness and structure. You have soft organic petals everywhere, but then suddenly there are grids, puzzles, sharp square shapes, and graphic lines cutting through the composition. For the dessert, I painted 2 matcha cake rolls and some blueberries. Originally, the cat was supposed to be standing on bugs, but while working on it, I suddenly thought it would be much more interesting if the surface became puzzled instead. A sudoku. So I replaced the books with sudoku and crosswords layout, and honestly, I love how strange that contrast became. because the entire scene is already filled with flowers, curves, ribbons, petals, and flowing organic shapes. Then suddenly, these square puzzle grids appear underneath everything. It creates this really satisfying visual tension. And eventually, the painting became this dense, cozy world full of tiny visual surprises. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.